Hello and welcome to Online MGF 1106. My name is Melanie Wells. I'll be your instructor for this semester. Wanted to just welcome you and give you a brief overview of the course. The best thing that you can do is, in order, look over here on the left-hand side. We're going to start with the home page, and you're going to read everything that I have given to you there. Some information about the course in general, the textbook that we use, but the majority of you will just use the e-text version of that through MyMathLab. You will need a MyMathLab access code, and the very first time you click on this link, it'll ask you to register for this course. You will not need a course ID number that's linked within Blackboard. You'll need the access code. If you haven't purchased an access code, you can buy it when you go onto this site, or you can get a temporary access code which will give you 17 days of free access until you're ready to purchase that code. Do this day one. Since you can get the temporary access code, there's no reason to wait on doing that, so you can go ahead and start your content. And then you have a couple of links here to getting started, familiarizing yourself with Blackboard and the discussion board, how to submit an assignment, and then the course content, which I'm going to show you. It is here, but everything that I'm telling you about is also on the left-hand side. So this left-hand menu, the home screen, once you familiarize yourself with this intro, you probably won't be in that very much anymore. Getting started was the same link as below, getting you familiar with Blackboard. Syllabus and policies, I am going to click on that, but then here also is that course content link that was at the bottom of the page. This is going to be where you live the most in this course. Syllabus and policies, though, let me make a couple of comments. You do need to read them very thoroughly. The syllabus here, it's going to give you, I will click on it, it's going to give you all the logistics and the rules of the course and how the homework and the quizzes and the test and all of those play into your course grade. My contact information, here I have my office hours. So I am going to be spending some time working in our new Math Emporium, and that'll be during some of this time. So if you're planning on stopping in, it might be a good idea to shoot me an email and make sure that I will be available. I also can meet you online. We've got a kind of test. We use Collaborate to go and have a meeting or a tutoring session that can be done through appointment. Email is usually the best and most efficient way. If you've got a question, shoot me an email, and then as soon as I can, I'll get back to you. I check my email daily, so it'll be a quick response. But this will tell you exactly what you need with the MyMathLab access code, as well as the calculator. Now the calculator is about a $12 to $14 in most stores. A TI-30XS Multi-View is what we recommend. You don't have to purchase it, but this is the calculator that you will be given when you go to the testing center to take your test, when you go to the Learning Center. Student learning objectives, you can look through that at your own leisure. Make sure if you're a student with disabilities that you register with our school's Office for Students with Disabilities. Methods of evaluation, your grade is based on 5 proctored tests. Please make sure you realize for this course that all of your tests are proctored in the Learning Center. That's only your 5 tests and your final exam. Quizzes and homework are done in MyMathLab. That can be done anywhere you have internet access. Okay. There will be a way you'll see in Blackboard how you'll need to schedule your tests through the Learning Center, so please do that as soon as you can and as soon as they have the schedule available. We do have several testing days, but if there are only a couple of them that you're even able to attend, you'll want to jump on those dates and fill in those slots as soon as you can. The quizzes may be taken twice, and with those I'll drop the lowest of your 2 quizzes. So note that. Give yourself time to take it twice so that you can get a higher grade if necessary. To get into the quizzes, you have to have done 70% on the related homework. So you'll notice that you're given homework assignments each week. Most of the time that's 2 to 3 sections. When you take that homework, it's the best opportunity for you to stay on track is to do 100% of the homework each week. If for some reason you're not able to do that, but you need to take the quiz by its due date, you have to at least have 70% of your homework done from each one of those sections to take the quiz. But stay on track. The best possible scenario is get all of that homework done during its assigned week. Otherwise, all of the homework is going to be due the Monday before your test on that particular section, and you'll start to see those due dates popping up. There are discussions, about 4 or 5 throughout the semester, that you'll be posting to the discussion board. And then your final exam at the end of the semester is actually a paper test that's in the Learning Center. You'll be getting more details about that. I'm going to fast forward to the course schedule. And then this schedule is also posted in Blackboard for you. But I have divided by weeks. So this first week you'll see the same assignment. You're going to have a discussion due, the content that you'll need to watch the lectures and do the homework on, and you'll have a quiz due by next Monday. Notice that all the quizzes, your weeks end at Monday, on each Monday at 7 a.m. So then a new week begins each Monday at 8 a.m. Normally the course, I have it open before that for the next week. But please read over this, all the details about the times and the days, so that you fully understand what's due. Did have a couple of questions last semester. The test reviews do count as a homework grade. And so you'll see I have that in here for each test. You're expected to do the test reviews. Those test reviews are open throughout the week of testing, through the Saturday of testing at 7 a.m. The practice tests, however, are optional. So you'll see those. They're very beneficial. Leave yourself time to do it, but the practice tests don't count towards a grade. However, the test reviews do count as a homework grade. All right, so I'm going to take you back into our syllabus and policies, instructions here on how to schedule a testing appointment. That might not be available yet, but it will be very soon, because your first testing week is September 8th through the 13th. All right, so course content. Week 1 comes up under course content, and throughout the semester you'll see additional weeks that will be added. You have a discussion due, content, lectures, homework, and a quiz. You'll want to look down here, the exact specific assignments that you're being asked to complete. When you click on the discussions, it's going to give you the discussion question for the week, and you'll post to that. Lectures and resources. So pay close attention here as I click on lectures and resources. Because you aren't coming to a class, this becomes extremely important. Do not just jump to the homework. The first thing that you're going to see each week is a link to the e-text. I'm just going to show you that real quick. When I go into the e-text, it will open at, it's going to open up the book, and then you actually do need to tell it what section to go to. So I think the first section we cover is 1.1. Over here on the left-hand side, you can click to get to some different sections very quickly. So section 1.1, you can use your zoom here, make it a little bit easier to see the whole page. But this would have been just like what the hard copy of the text would look like. It is enhanced a little bit with some different videos. I think when we get to anything in a homework little thing, if it's got a button here, it's got some animations or some things like that. So it is more than just a textbook. But you'll be expected to read the text for the particular sections. You'll be expected to go to the multimedia library. So again, for those 3 sections this week, I'm going to pick that same 1.1. And you can select all, won't hurt. When I select all, it's going to give me that same textbook link that I just showed you. It's going to give you the PowerPoint, which some of you may or may not find beneficial, but the main thing you do want to look at is any videos. The videos are going to give you maybe a problem, example problem, or a description. This one's on inductive reasoning, and that's going to help you get a nice little head start on your homework.
Going to be considering.
Okay, so you have then the e-text, the multimedia library. This is another link to the PowerPoints, and then these folders will also be very beneficial to you. So for that same 1.1 section, when I click on it, these are videos that either I have made, Mr. Kieft has made several, or videos that we found from another instructor. And I will tell you that these are very, very helpful in your homework. So as you click through these, it's going to show you examples that come straight from what your homework problems would be. Okay. So let me take you back now to, we just looked at lectures and resources, but those are the things that you're going to do instead of going and sitting in a class, so don't skip them. You have that for every single section in every single week. So if I click on 2.1, I'm also going to have the some videos about some different problems in that particular section. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to the left-hand side, course content. Remember I said that's where you'll live the most. You'll click on a week and has all that valuable material for you along with your assignments. This is a direct link to the discussions. If you want to go in through that, you can, but I would just go to the discussions through your weeks and assignments. Announcements, I do post announcements just about each week. Here's one that you should see first off, actually just a little bit ago, a welcome message, and throughout the semester I'll give you some reminders. This normally is also accompanied with an email straight to you, so you'll be aware that there's an assignment, but anytime you're in your course it's nice to click over on announcements for some valuable reminders. Course documents and links. Right now that's just a direct link to PowerPoint. Some more directions on MyMathLab if you're having problems with that. My MathLab tour if you've not used my MathLab before, and when we get to the end of the semester final exam review. Here's a link for your Lake Hawk Mail, direct link. Make sure that you contact anybody on campus. Anything through your school needs to be emailed through Lake Hawk Mail. Online tutoring room, if you make an appointment, if that's a helpful way. That's usually, you could probably see what I'm writing in here, so sometimes an email is better, but that's an option. My office hours are in here. Instructor information, you can look and see a little bit more about me, and then there is a MyMathLab link here that if you just wanted to go directly to any of these things you could, but you'll mostly be entering that through your assignments. Okay. So if at any time you have questions, certainly email me. It's better to ask, not assume if you've got a question, and that's our great method of communication. If a link is ever messed up, and that does happen, then as quickly as you can let me know, or if there's an error or something and a date that you notice, then certainly let me know that as well. The dates, one of the, I'd say, confusing things, but the practice tests I leave open for the whole semester, so that at the end of the semester if you wanted to go back into a practice test you could. So you're not going to see a due date other than like a December due date for any practice tests. Homework, all of the due dates are going to line up with the Monday before your chapter tests, although it's best to stay on track and do those within a week, an assignment that they're assigned. And then your test days are the last testing day. You're going to see that as a due date. The quiz due dates are very firm, so make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to do those. All right. Okay, I look forward to working with you, and let me know if I can be of any assistance.